ما نزلت اي شيء على هاي اللعبة صار فترة. تعرفون اللعبة لازم اعلم الشوية ما العب بعد كمان فعفتها شباب. وعدون عن موقع 8 دقائق ساعد المشكلة بالتصوير وما لقيت الا نص الموقع 8 دقائق. وعدون يعني خلنا نشاهدكم الاحداث شباب. الاحداث وما فيها شباب. اتفاقية السلام مع الهايدة او اتفاقية منظمة هاي الحروب كلها اللغة سبب الطوفان وصار احتراق هذاك المطعم عفوا هذاك المكان دوما من احترق وتدمر سبب بالنار. صار طوفان وهاي وكل الناس تقريبا ماتوا من المدينة تقريبا شباب. صار يعني الأجواء كلها دمار بدمار شباب. يعني صراحة الجو يعني يخوف صراحة تشوف إعصار ومقر يعني الجو يخوف شباب. والصار بعدين المدير حكالي حكي شلون مزعج هذاك. قال المدير يفرغني يعني أنا المدير يحبني ويفرغني على أي واحد يقول أنا فاشل ولا شيء من هذا القبيل. هذا الشيء أيضا زعزني هالكلام منا عافنا واح ما تونا بعد وانا قاردنا تتعرفون الأحداث البقية. فيت قبل نبدأ الأحداث قبل أي شيء شباب حقوا لايك شباب سيركوا شباب وخلنا نبدأ. يعني الحكي يفرقنا عن المدير. المدير هو المدير نفسه يزغلني ويزغل له ويزغل أي واحد. هاي المدرسة تقدر تحمل أصوات. هذول من الجماعات الباقية.
How are you feeling? If you can still manage it, then it'd be good if you could lend us a hand.
اوكي مش قلت الشباب الوضع خطير وضع خطير. يا ما حد ناس قالت تسلم شباب. المدير يقول المدير يفرغنا وما سافر والحرب قائمة وهاي السالفة وما ندري وين هذاك الكسور هذاك العالم المجنون ما ادري يمكن له علاقة بهالطوفان.
It's like you have 9 lives. That was some explosion.
This is a notice to Team Caesar. Wherever you are, when you see this notice, please report to the Tokyo Bureau of Meteorology immediately. You've enjoyed your time in Tokyo. Now it's time to get down to business.
The old man is finally making a move. Let's go. Hopefully these guys' bikes still work. Where's Lou? He should still be inside the building. Don't worry about him. He's always been lucky. We'll come back for him once all this is done.
لازم إلا سعد غازي ما يخلون كنا على الأجواء هابنا عن ماشي هسه وما ندري شيء عشان قدام نفسي شباب. لا تحب شيء شباب تكتبوا تعليقات شباب تكتبوا شوفوا توصل بابين وصل ليش أنا شباب ساكت فوق ويا كل شيء يا شباب. خلينا نتقدم شباب تكتبوا لي تعليقات شو توقعاتكم على شيء بعدين القصة شباب بدون حرب بس اشوف شو توقعاتكم. وانا توقعاتي صراحة شباب يعني يظهر التنين هذاك اوه داين. لا عم بكون نفسه صح زيت عبال بكون جديد
Right here. Nearly 70 years since my last visit, Fashion sense around here is still just
غشوا على
as
الحكي
bizarre.
كله شي مكتوب جوا كله.
It's even worse than we expected.
Okay.
God's awakening is accelerating. It has a fully independent will, and it's trying to destroy Tokyo. How did you convince all the crazies from the equipment department to come to such a dangerous place?
I said I would offer them luxury hotel suites and first-class tickets, and that Tokyo is the greatest place on the planet. But I've yet to mention there is a god somewhere in Tokyo.
Mr. Andrew, you really are out of your mind.
You should have been briefed already.
Okay.
Come in and let's start.
احلى شيء لبس مالي، احلى شيء ويا فاس وهاي لبس خرافي.
If you were watching this footage, I assume you are in deep trouble now. Once God is returned, Tokyo will be the first city to be destroyed. The volcanoes in Japan and those off the coast will erupt. All tsunamis and continental plate collapses will follow. The continental plate is too fragile. In the worst case, all of Japan may sink into the ocean. Anju, my dear old friend, I guess you have figured out the most straightforward, so God will surely be dealt with. We are the secret society after all. I know you carry the 7 sins with you, but they are true dragon-slaying swords. But Norton never thought that the Light King would, so these alchemical weapons won't kill the Light King. You may wonder, what is a suitable weapon to eliminate a god? Please allow. Its codename is Divine Wrath. Ladies and gentlemen, Divine Wrath is currently traveling in low orbit, 1,020 kilometers above the Earth. The satellite carries the Sword of Damocles that can save all of humankind. When the sword, no matter what this creature is, it's still a life form that can be killed. The punishment from heaven will descend like a fury and incinerate every single cell of it. I will leave some time for your astonishment.
ايه الفصل الداعي 12.
Space-based kinetic energy weapon.
This space-based kinetic energy weapon?
It is a 6-meter-long metal stick made from high-density tungsten, manganese, and uranium. When released in space, gravity will pull the stick straight down. The kinetic energy level on impact is no less than a mini nuke. To some extent,
Is it technically possible?
I believe that they've developed a working prototype. No living thing could survive the attack of such a weapon. No cell will survive the strike at the center of impact. Any biological substance will be destroyed instantly.
That's enough wonder and amazement. Based on our intelligence, God is in the wild mountains. This deserves. Don't worry yourselves. No one will be hurt. I have already sent the launch code to Little Eva. The Divine Wrath is the top secret of the Gattuso family, and this is the best help I could offer to my old friend.
Contact Eva. I need to know when this Divine Wrath comes online.
I have completely hacked into Tokyo's
Eva,
entire
the
network.
Kasanai.
I am ready whenever you need me, Mr. Anju.
Has Pompey sent you the launch code for Divine Wrath?
زقت هذا الذكاء الصناعي.
2 minutes ago, I obtained launch authorization powers for Divine Wrath. It is now under my control. At your command, I am ready to send down a metal rod from the heavens that will engulf the target area in a sea of flames.
Is it ready?
No, there is a time limit. Divine Wrath is, at its core, a man-made satellite. It travels in low Earth orbit and takes about 90 minutes to complete 1 revolution around the Earth. Currently, the satellite known as Sky Patrol is on the other side of the Earth. This could very well be our only chance. Should we miss it, Divine...
Right. 70 minutes. Let's see if Tokyo can hold out for another 70 minutes. We need the exact coordinates of that well to avoid any collateral damage.
That well is a military target. Its coordinates are classified. Only the High Patriarch of Hydra knows them. I will contact him now. However, he is currently receiving medical attention for...
I just need the coordinates. Go on, get him to talk, while he is that arrogant bastard has brought us enough
بس
problems
الحكي
already.
مهم نوعا ما.
Just let him do something useful for once.
يعني عارف الخطة لازم نسويها. ها هذا بعد عايش. اوكي.
Yes. I am an arrogant jerk. I have messed everything up.
Water
well number 13, aka the Red Well. It's located in a mountain near the Tamakawa. Here are its coordinates. An hour ago, we lost contact with the ninja team guarding the Red Well. It has been overrun by the Devil Clan.
Eva, get the Divine Wrath ready. Also, the High Patriarch and I will have a private conversation. Everyone please leave.
Let Caesar's team stay. I have some things to tell them.
I came to Japan to meet a couple of people, including you. Yet you've turned me down many times. This is the first time I've ever been rejected by a student. I rather regret awarding you the principal's scholarship.
As a student of the college, I was honored to receive... Alas, I'm not a good student. I failed to learn what you... I've also failed as High Patriarch. They believed that I was Amaterasu no Mikado, and died for me. But I...
Even after all these years...
You mean about Chime? Did you hear it from Caesar?
You told me that yourself, don't you remember? This is a story that you told me many years ago. You didn't mention names in the story, nor did you ask me, what price would I be willing to pay in the...
I forgot. I thought I would never tell that story to others as long as I live.
Pour me a cup of tea, please.
شباب صدقتهم هذيس الفتاة الأميرة راحت قبل ما نصف فيديو المسح راحت تلتقي برجل وبعد ما قلعت ما ادري ياهو ونسيت اسمه المهم تنقذ ما سابه راحت شوفوا شباب خلينا نتم القصة وشوفوا اللي صار بعد المذمومة انه لا تساق هنغي هذا استغلال بنفسه قاعدة يعني الفخامة واللبس وكل هاي جالس اسوي شاي خرب منه اقوى هذا بس يقول له واحد ما يكون لي خيارات ودهم على المدرسة كلها واقتلهم ما انا ساعدت جني يلا هي خبرنا.
That afternoon I invited you for tea. I then suggested that we could use some fine wine. You were tipsy when you raised the question. Since you don't remember ever...
Could you tell me it again?
Benedict said that righteousness is seen as the highest virtue in Japanese society. In the name of righteousness, even the crimes of betrayal, murder, and deception are allowed. I think that I could match Benedict's righteousness with the justice you talked about.
Yes. What is righteousness? It's a kind of absolute justice that transcends personal morality.
As your principal, I cannot approve of your so-called righteousness. There is no justice in this world that should transcend any individual's rights. For some, vengeance is justice. Well, if you truly care about your young brother above anything, if you feel agonized when exercising such justice, that the righteousness you have been following was given. It didn't originate from you.
Perhaps to you, justice simply...
Yes. I will not feel pain or agony if I die.
All these years, revenge was all you could think about. As the principal of Castle College, I'm one of the few people with enough power to fulfill his vision of justice. All you can think of is vengeance against the dragons. We could have had this meeting far earlier if it weren't for your fixation on revenge.
I am terribly sorry for letting you down, but justice has no place in my mind. I would trade anything to wipe out the dragons. Surely by now, Hydra's intelligence network must have collected every little detail about my past. An ordinary person may have 4 seasons in their lifetime. I did not have a family. I despised this world, yet I wanted to escape poverty. Then Lionheart took me in. I was welcomed by summer. I had great friends. I was respected. I had great goals. I had a future to fight for. But then those damn dragons, I was the only survivor left. I lost all. I was not born a great man. Like everyone else, I look forward to the warmth of friendship. And the dragons, they were the ones that deprived. It has been decades. Yet I can still feel the pain of losing all my friends and being trapped in loneliness. Many people let the word forgiveness.
Don't you think it's sad to live for nothing but hatred?
How many objects can a man possess in his lifetime? I had This is how I live my life. I will not leave this world unheard. Everyone lives for themselves. What we call absolute justice is nothing more than a fig leaf for their... If you believe in it, then you are too naive.
After all these years, it's wonderful to learn from...
So from this point onwards, the reins are... Caesar, you will show the High Patriarch the way out.
أخيرا هوف فنادت من قولة القصة كلها. يصعب مقطع بغى. اوكي شلون عيدون السواب لا تشوفوا هذا حتى كله مهم هذا حتى شلون ما قصته اصلا احس قصته اقوى من هي.
Let's stop here. It is my hope that you will learn something. Goodbye, my friends.
اوكي على الاقل قالوا اصدقائنا. اخيرا انتهت العداوة ويا الهايدرا. هي الهايدرا ما وقع من شيء شباب اصلا.
Get the chopper ready. Take me to the Red Well.
Mr. Andrew, looks like something else has popped up.
New threats?
The Tokyo Bureau of Meteorology has camera buoys deployed all around Tokyo Bay. Just a few minutes ago, these images from some of their cameras came in.
Hello. بدت تروح طوكيو. هلا بدت تفوق.
Where? Give me the location.
At the time, they were 34 kilometers from Tokyo.
دقيقة.
Given their speed, I estimate that they are currently about 32 kilometers away. What I mean is, those things are closing in on Tokyo.
How many of them?
Their number likely exceeds 10,000.
I thought the collapse of Takamagahara took all the Warden armies. How could there be so many Warden?
I don't know. The most probable scenario is that other cities also sank into the sea along with Takamagahara. But the land masses, the ancient ones, had this tradition that's similar to mummification. They turned their instincts are telling them to go present themselves to a newly awakened god.
Tokyo is right in the middle of their path.
We must think of a way to stop them. The corpse wave must not reach downtown. It would be catastrophic.
If we can gather the Warden army close enough, I might have a solution. Remember, this weapon is designed for embryo annihilation. There is one loaded on the Trieste, another one. Once detonated, the refined sulfur will contaminate water within The explosion may not be strong enough to kill God, but the damage is enough to eliminate. There is only one problem. How do we gather them in a circle of 1,000?
How does one launch this warhead?
No time to install it on the missile. We'll deliver it by helicopter.
Ah then. So tell me, how long do you need?
It'd take around 30 minutes. Which means the sulfur bomb will be ready when the Divine Wrath is released.
Go get your sulfur bombs ready. I will buy you. Tell the helicopter to get ready. Caesar and Johann Chu, come with me. The Vice-Chancellor will take over the command of this place.
Sir, Akueru Uesugi is asking to meet with you.
You! Out of my way! God has been awakened, hasn't it? Can you get me on a flat out of Tokyo?
I saw your missing persons notice on the big LED screen. I want a plane ticket out of Tokyo.
As Hydra's former High Patriarch,
Help me. All I want is a plane ticket.
I don't run an airline. I can do nothing with your...
But now Tokyo is under your control. Help me, my friend. All I want to do is leave Tokyo. I don't...
Destruction is imminent. You are one of the few people in this world that could save it. And instead of offering help...
Nobody will be able to stop it once it awakens. The only chance for you to kill it was before it woke up. That window is gone now. From Susanoo to Amaterasu to Tsukuyomi, generation after generation.
If it's a living creature, it can be killed. God...
Fine, you win. You are humanity's future, and I'm a deserter. I don't care who looks down on me. But all I want is a plane ticket. I haven't asked you for anything before. This is my first and last request. I want a plane ticket to France, please.
Damn it. Now you want to run away? You should have gone along... Well, you've made it very clear. You met...
This is my latest physical report. I'm an old man now. Nothing like the monster I was when I was younger. I'm an old monster at death's door.
هذا حكي وايد قوي شباب. شباب بصراحة جواب اللعبة صارت حيل غامضة. ويصير هذا لازم ينقذ طوكيو والثاني يقول هاي خلافات وايد صارت وانا اعتزم هذا الحكي وشو موجود. لا الحكي كله مهم شباب. نعرف الماضي ونعرف كل القصص ونعرف الآن ليش اكو واحد يروح بيه والتنين. يمكن تفسر هناك حركته ويمكن ايري ايضا بخطر. لا تنسون سيدة التنين هي لازم موجودة وما ندري هي بأمان مع خلال الأحداث. المهم شباب كانوا لا تسمع ما ادري لما عزبت بي من المقطع يبقى الحكي وشلون اللعب لسوي الحلقة القادمة سوا عشان اكشن شباب وشوف لي شي شباب كانوا لا تسمع ما ادري هذا ما ادري شي